Hey my beautiful fairies, and welcome back. It's been a minute. Your girl has been in the kitchen cooking up some fire ideas and content for y'all. This video is going to be so fire because I am showing y'all how to bleach your knots with a new technique your girl came up with for all my people of color, women of color, girlas out there. So if y'all are interested, then definitely stay tuned. So we are back with another Wowafrican x Laurasia Andrea video. This time, no curly edges. Curly edges will be in the next Wowafrican video next week. But this one is going to be my new tight curly pattern. I know it looks crazy, giving real Annie Ann vibes right now. But trust me, this is for a reason because I wanted that spring back tight curled look. So I start with using some quick white bleach. It levels up to 9 levels and using some 20 developer. Because these knots are pre-bleached, I didn't want to over process the knots, but I did want to lift them just a little bit more because they just wasn't lifted to my liking. I feel like a lot of these wigs out here, because they're so affordable, usually I like to go in a second time to bleach them anyway. But I also added in some cinnamon 𝐃𝐄𝐓𝐀𝐈𝐋𝐒 color. Y'all probably thinking like, girl, this is not going to do anything to this bleach. It's just going to wash completely off when I put it on the knots. But listen, don't believe the hype. It does change the knots a more brownie color. This brown is perfect to my skin tone, and the whole reason for this method is just to turn the knots more to our complexion. It's a lot easier when you're a more lighter skin tone when you're wearing wigs like this. But listen, over the years we have always had to tweak these wigs to our more darker skin tone girls out there. That is what I'm here for, okay? So I just let that bleach sit for about 20 minutes, and after that's processed, I rinsed it out, did my purple shampoo wash, let that sit for about another 20 minutes, and then just shampooed the hair. Now the bleaching process of the knots is done, and now we're going to tone the knots, and we're going to use yet another Kiss Colors dye. This color is actually in ginger, and I'm just going to dunk that lace into this water bowl. I got that bowl from Amazon. I will leave a link down below. We're going to take our trusty silicone mix and do a new technique that I learned from TikTok, and that is by taking clear from Kiss Colors and dumping that into the silicone mix, swirling it together, and applying it to our wig. I love using silicone mix as a conditioner in my wigs just in general, but ever since I started using the clear with this mixture, girl, try it out at home. It works wonders. It makes my wig so shiny. We're gonna be moving into installing and tinting our lace on our wig. Yeah, we went ahead and tinted our knots, but we need to tint that lace as well. I did my natural hair prep. Your girl can fit her hair in a ponytail, but I am going to be installing the wig. This lace is HD lace, and I do have the combs in the back and the combs in the side, but I did take those out when I was prepping the wig off camera. And I'm just going to use this razor to cut the lace around my edges, and I'm also going to be showing you guys a new technique as far as plucking. I showed this on my TikTok. Make sure y'all are following me, Laurasia Andrea, on TikTok, because your girl is posting there too. But I showed these pointed tweezers on my TikTok, and some of y'all was like, oh girl, I've been using this technique for a minute, and then others was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to rip the holes in my lace. Love these tweezers. They make my hairline so realistic, way more realistic than I've ever had my hairlines ever on my wigs. I installed my wig using the Ebin melting spray. I have a whole video on this on my channel. I think it's almost at like 500,000 views. Y'all went kind of crazy on that video. Absolutely love it. I've been using it ever since. It is a real deal for melting in that lace. Also have another video using this mousse. I actually added in some lace tint mousse in that as well. It blends in that lace to my hairline so magnifique. Y'all will see in a minute, but love that combo. Check that video out as well. I will link it in this video. So let's get into defining these curls, because these curls is the statement of this wig. This wig is a statement of these curls. The two go hand in hand and they are absolutely beautiful. I defined it with some curl cream from mielle. I will make sure I leave all of the products that I'm using in this video down below, but I just went ahead and defined the curls with that leave-in water combo, sprayed that in my hair and made sure I defined it with this brush, and these curls was popping. Remember I said I'm gonna come back and show you this hairline. Listen, that lace tint, the new bleach method, every single thing as far as like the new plucking technique, everything just worked out so well. I love the way that I install my wigs now. Like, I am so happy. But now we need to get some volume in this hair. I'm just gonna blow dry this hair to get as much volume as possible. So to pull this entire look together, and the reason that my ends look so good, I got this technique from Caroline A on YouTube. I will make sure I put her video where I saw her doing this technique in the description box down below. Hey girl, you put mousse on your finger and get a small section of the curls and just wrap that around your finger, and this defines your curls like no other. I'm just going to take small sections of the hair all around the wig and just twirl them around my finger. You really don't want to do too big of a section, because I tried that the first time I ever tried this technique and it didn't really work out very well. So I just learned by doing the smaller section the better. So I just went ahead and let that hair air dry while I did my makeup, and I'm going to finger curl the curls out because I want them uniform, but I don't want them like bunched together. So after I just curl it out, I'm just going to shake the hair a little bit, and y'all, do you see this beauty? Do you see this bounce? Do you see this realism of this hairline? Do you see the realism of the parting? Every single time I wear this wig, I have worn it for about maybe 6 months now. We've been creating these Wowafrican wigs for months, literally like since last year. So it's so crazy that I'm finally seeing all my masterpieces on people's head. People are ordering them. It feels so good, man, because it just looks so good. And all I'm trying to do, all your girl is trying to do, is just bring the naturalism of these wigs to just look as realistic as possible for our Black women, Black girlas, Black people. So yeah, clearly I'm hyped and I'm excited. But y'all, that is pretty much the end of the video, but I do want you guys to stay tuned, turn on the notification bell, because I will be dropping the next version of this wig, which is curly edges. Everything is already available to purchase, but I will be dropping the video version of this wig with curly edges in just longer in 22 inches. And what is it giving? It is giving realistic Black girl curly hair, okay? But anyways, love y'all. Stay tuned for next week's video, and bye guys.